Sully, you mean so much to me.
I've never rolled my eyes so hard in my life. Okay? Fellas, for the fellas who tune in and be in the comments, because I see you. Does this work? Does this crying vulnerability thing work? Because you not convincing me, brother. Like, you're not. This looks so fake. And you know what? Maybe it's not. Or maybe it is. All I know is this apology better be real and you better fix up, because Sally is not the one. I'm sorry. We will come for you, Johnny. We will come for you. Welcome back to Taste of Reality. This episode is going to be pretty short, I think. There really wasn't too much going on, but I'm just going to get right into it. Let's go. The episode continues from the recoupling of the night before, and it's your typical Sally picks Johnny, Kirsten picks Bennett, Moira picks, what's his name? Calvin, and Laurel picks Carrington. I don't know why Moira was having such a crying fit. I'm like, girl, if you believe in love, like, you should be happy that he's going. Like, I don't know why you're so emotional, but okay. They have a shot of Connor calling Mackenzie.
If you are willing to give me that second chance in trying to make this work in the real world, I would be the happiest man alive.
So guess is yes, and so do I.
Yes!
Like, you can tell this was such a TV ploy. Like, this was not... Whatever, maybe I'm reading into it, but I just feel like, okay, producers, we get it. Like, that's who you wanted us to, like, fight for, but we didn't, so move on. Johnny and Sally are having this conversation, and I want to believe him. Do I want to believe him? No. I want to say that I want to believe him, but it just feels so fake. It feels so forced. And then he said he was falling for her, and then, like, almost looks at her, waiting for her to say it back, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is so painful.
I was about to say, I think I'm falling for you, but I already knew that.
I just got the chills. I am too.
It literally was so painful to watch for me. I don't know about you guys. He just better be telling the truth. That's all I'm saying. Like, at this point, Sally has chosen to be with him, right? So I can't be mad at her. That's what she wants to do. Cool. But you got to do right by her, please. Because you already dogged her on national television, okay, in front of her friends and family and complete strangers like me who don't even know her. And then, yeah, just, I'm so mad. I'm so mad, and I'm trying not to yell because I'm trying not to have an attitude on this channel, but, like, I'm upset. Very visibly upset. Moira attempts to talk to Bennett and gets so flustered. I'm like, yo, sis, this is so awkward. Like, don't force it. If it's not there, it's not there. And I genuinely don't see it there at this point. I'm just like, girl, just self-evict or something. I don't freaking know. Do they self-evict on Love Island? You should self-evict. Calvin also grasping for straws. I'm like, oh, now the greatest connection you had was with Moira.
The person that I was able to really learn the most with or from or whatever has been you. And I have enjoyed our time together so far.
Moira knows where my heart is and where my head is, being open and honest with my feelings. And given the growth that we've experienced in the villa, there's a potential for Moira and I to come back together.
Just say you don't want to go home. Just say that. Just say you enjoy, your hot boy summer. Like, it's okay. It's okay. These people are forcing it. I don't know if it's them forcing it or production forcing it, but somebody's forcing it, and it is translating through the screen. Like, the desperation is just reeking, and I'm just like, let's just get to the end of this season at this. Let's just finish. I'm done. Caleb and Justine talk about past relationships, and Caleb talks about how important it is for him to know your history in order to go forward.
It is important to know some of the takeaways that people have from their past relationships. I want her to feel comfortable to open up to me about some of those more vulnerable things, so that, you know, history doesn't repeat itself.
And I really appreciated this conversation because now it seems like Caleb is the one who's initiating more in-depth conversation and really processing whether or not they're going to work outside. I'm sure they want to pursue it. Like, that is a known thing between them and between us. But whether or not it'll be a long relationship is what it seems like they're trying to filter through. And I love it. I love to see it. I want y'all to work out. I want y'all to come to my channel. I don't know if you will, but I'm going to put it out there. Guys, message Justine. Don't message Justine. That's doing a lot. But I would love for y'all to make it, okay? I'm rooting for you. We are all rooting for you. So they're doing the heart rate challenge. You know, they got the stripper pole, they got the outfits, they got the music, and which is why I can't put in any clips because it literally is copyright all across the board. But you know, it's a challenge to see whose heart rate gets whose antics get whose heart rate bumping the most, right? Then they bring out these two new girls, Lakeland and Julia. Lakeland and Julia. And man, which one was it that I think is going to turn Johnny's head? I think it's Julia. It's not looking good, my boy. And I'm in the bottom of my heart, not so far down and deep in the bottom, but at the bottom, I really want him to slip. I'm sorry. I really want him to slip. I just don't want Sully with him. Literally, I just don't want them together. So if he can show his ass again, I'm just be like, girl, you can't ignore this. Now, if you ignore this, that's on you, bro. I don't know what to do. So we'll see tomorrow, one, the results of the game, because it always is messy on the UK version, and two, whether or not anybody's head will be turned by these new girls. And I hate saying head turned because it's not even an American term.
I usually get what I want. I'm not really afraid to go in there and like go for it. I'm an alpha woman. Don't need a man, I want a man.
Came in with a bang.
We'll see whose head is turned from the new girls coming into the house. Also, guys, don't forget to drop the blue hearts for questions that you want to ask Mike. I'm also going to try to reach out to Benny. I don't know if he'll be interested in talking because a lot of people are talking about him sideways on Twitter, but I'm going to try. We'll see what happens there. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. As always, see you then.